So first of all, I want to thank everybody for coming because you had options to do something else. You chose to come. So I would say I'm really obliged and indebted for you to come here. I want to introduce our Maharaj, Bhakti Vedanta Siddhanti Maharaj. Bhakti Vedanta Siddhanti Maharaj served Srimad Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, and Srimad Bhakti Vigyan Bharti Goswami Maharaj. Maharaj recently opened a temple in Faridabad. It's Radha Madhav Gaudiya Math. When you can Google Maharaj about him, I want to tell two things which Maharaj has shared with me when last time he was here when we were doing our walk at Monument Mall. I dragged him at 6 in the morning.
Not to tell everything.
So I'll tell the story of Maharaj. I asked Maharaj, which is, it's always easy to get into Krishna consciousness, but I think it's to sustain and continue in the path is very difficult. So what motivates, how do you get into this? So Maharaj said that is when he was at college, he was that time in his neighborhood, Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj was supposed to give a program, and for whatever reason, at whose place Maharaj was supposed to give a program, they couldn't find a place, so they asked Maharaj's parents to, can you host Maharaj for those for his stay, and Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj came and stayed at that home, and that's when Maharaj interacted, and Maharaj said those interactions really gave a lot of clarity in terms of his thought process. And Maharaj said when Srila Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj was leaving, that time he told him, aloud, so his parents could hear, that is, he said, you need to take care of your parents first, okay? And then in his ears he said, your parents are spiritual parents, there's only one parent. So he said, that gave him a lot of...
He said, well, you have to understand who's your real parents.
So that was, he said, that's when it gave him a lot of clarity. And the other story which I would tell is, recently when I was at the Faridabad opening temple ceremony, Maharaj was telling that Faridabad is the place of Surdas. I didn't know that. And he said, Maharaj said that is when he does parikrama to Vrindavan, he never goes inside the temple during the parikrama time, but for whatever reason, for one temple he felt motivated, so he went inside, and as he met the Pujari told him, Maharaj, come downstairs in the storeroom, I want to show you something. And there were deities of Radha Madhav, and then when he said that is, somebody wanted to build a temple, he couldn't do it, he left the deities out here. And that's when Maharaj was actually looking for deities for his temple, and deities themselves appeared for him. So that's another, I've always heard from an acharya that the time is right, Guru will appear, and the time is right, the deity will appear. So it's, those are all, when I hear these stories, it inspires me that is spirituality, that is Radha Krishna. That's, I mean, how much more I need. And the whole reason for me organizing these kathas is I'm a very fickle-minded person. So by getting associated with these devotees and Maharaj, I'm hoping to inspire myself, hoping to say, continue this path. So thank you for coming. And Maharaj, what I like about Maharaj is one can go and talk about esoteric philosophy in Sanskrit verses, or one can talk in a very contemporary way which one can understand. Maharaj has the ability to dial up or dial down. And what I asked Maharaj today was, I said, we hear a lot of Hari Kathas, but a lot of people still have conceptual different understanding of the philosophy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So I said, if you can maybe help more a Q&A format to help address whatever questions we have, it just will help all of us kind of get, I would say, different understandings based upon our ability. So with that, I would say, Maharaj, I welcome you for this group, and thank you devotees for coming, and I look forward that with your association will continue to make Maharaj come again and again to Washington, D.C. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Well, you said everything. Put you on the hot seat. There's so much to say now. Okay. Om Ajnanatirmirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurumritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Namo Vishnupadaya Gaurapreshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Pramodaya Puri Goswami Namane. Namo Vishnupadaya Radhikaye Priyatmane Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Narayaniti Namane. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namane. Namaste Saraswati Devim Gauravani Pracharani Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshakarani. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaur Krishna Namaha. If all of you know the pranam mantras, you can repeat with me. Hey Krishna Karuna
Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopikakanta Radhavanta Namastude Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hare
Vrindai Tulasi Devyai
Priyaye Keshavasya Cha Vishnu Bhakti Devi Satyavati Namo Namaha
Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Thanking all of you who came to give me inspiration to spend some minutes, some hours remembering the Lord, which is always auspicious, and all auspiciousness comes by hearing and speaking the glories of the Lord. First of all, thanking Shrikant Prabhu inviting me, and just because of his mercy I'm here and get to know and see all of you, all beautiful effulgent devotees. So in our morning walk we discussed many question answers, and he reminded me of a question he asked: how to sustain in Krishna consciousness. It's easy to enter in Krishna consciousness, but mostly we see devotees, they find challenge and struggle how to sustain that. And that's a challenge, and that's a struggle too for many. In this regard, once upon a time I was being questioned in one interview, the same question about sustenance. It's all about priority. How we can make Krishna consciousness as priority of our life. Just like nobody has to tell us how to sustain living in this body. We need that association of oxygen every single second. We can't live without oxygen. And that's become our habit. Not only habit, but that's the priority of our life. If there is no association of oxygen, then there will be association of some other elements. We die. So sustenance, as we can't breathe without oxygen, when the point in our life comes that we can't breathe without Krishna, that truly means we are Krishna consciousness. But what we are doing right now is practicing for that. We are still sustaining our life without Krishna. Krishna is not the center of our life right now. A part of our life. We chant couple of hours, we read, we go to temple every Sunday, spend some time, part of our life. Which is also good, but it's not very good. When the point comes of very good, that means I can't live without you. I can't sustain without you. Every single second and moment, pure devotees, they can't live without Krishna. That's called true love. Can't live without Krishna. And that is 100% Krishna consciousness. But even on that level, one feels, I've not attained Krishna. There's astonishing feature of the love of Krishna. One who attains feels I've not attained. One who have never attained, he also feels I've not attained that. But one who attained the true love of Krishna always feels I've not attained anything. That's very astonishing, but this is actually the features of this, the quality, the nature of Krishna consciousness. The nature. So sustenance. With one example, I was being interviewed in a podcast a year back. So I gave one story. There was a rich businessman, very fond of having pets, as she controlled the cats. He used to love birds, and specifically parrots. So he purchased a twin parrots. But as they grew, one of them was always flying in the courtyard. It's a big house, like a billionaire. But the other one was not able to fly. He was always very shy. And this was very depressing for the owner, for that person. Why my other parrot, to whom I see, they are like my sons, my children. One is flying out and gives so much pleasure to me. The other one is not. Something wrong with his wings. So he invited doctors. And they diagnosed everything. Nothing wrong, everything is perfect. But the doctor said maybe because this parrot is shy. So he invited trainers. Spent so much money. $100,000. The best trainers in the world. And he announced, if any of the trainers, specialists, can make my parrot fly, I can give $500,000, even $1 million. So by hearing this, many experts came. They tried to figure out why the parrot is not able to fly. And the parrot was kept in a very comfort zone, very luxurious zone. So this guy was so depressed, even spending so much money, it's not happening. So once upon a time when he was in office, one of his business friend, he came and he said, why you are so depressed? You look so sad. So no, I'm fine. No. Face is index of mind. I can see you're sad. What's the matter? Tell me. Something happened at home? Then he expressed, no, it's just one of my parrot. It's like my child. I love him so much. But he's not flying. I want my both parrots should fly. One is fine, the other one is something wrong. So I invited many experts, specialists, but it's not working out. The friend smiled. He said, this is so simple. Forget about that. Just focus on your business. No, I can't focus on my business. Then his friend said, it's so simple. I can make your parrot fly tomorrow in 5 minutes. I said, don't joke with me. No, I'm serious. My gardener, Mali, he can do this in 5 minutes. I will tell him. I will send him tomorrow. I said, are you serious? He said, 100% serious. The next day the gardener came. I said, yes sir, what can I do for you? Just make my parrot fly. I want to see. I said, that's all? It's so simple. I hired experts, specialists. They can't do this. I said, sir, just close your curtain and give me 5 minutes. And when I whistle, just open your curtain and you will see your parrot fly. Are you sure? He said, just do it, what I'm saying. So he closed the curtain. And exactly in 5 minutes, when he whistled, the gardener whistled, he opened his curtain and he saw the both parrots were flying. My gosh, what is this mantra? Some black magic or what? Not black, just white magic. He was so happy. He was so happy. He came running down, and in the garden he just gave a very warm embrace to the gardener, thanking so much from my heart. I'm thanking you so much from my heart. You made impossible possible. You gave life to me. I'm so happy today. Just tell me how much money you need. I can sign a check for you. He said, no, thank you, sir. I'm not here for money, just to make you happy. You know, you can't purchase everything with money, right? You can't purchase love with money. You can't purchase happiness. I mean, I can buy a beautiful bed costing $500,000, but how am I going to buy the sleep? We need also sleep. I can buy 100 preps to eat, but how am I going to buy appetite? So there are many things which we can't buy. Or we can value with money. So he said, hey, that's all. You gave me your very loving, warm embrace, that's enough for me. I don't need your money. He said, but please tell me, what magic was this? That's the essence of this story. What was that magic about? He said, nothing, sir, it was so simple. I made that parrot sit on a branch of a tree. And I was inspiring the parrot to fly. And the parrot was not flying. What I did, I took an axe and I chopped off the branch. When I chopped off the branch, the parrot started flying. It was that simple. What is the moral of the story? The parrot was lazy. No. Not lazy. Finding itself in a very comfort zone. Moment you chopped off that comfort, you start struggling for your sustenance. That was so simple. And the experts were applying every art and medicine and psychology. But the main point was, the parrot was in its comfort zone. You cut off that comfort, then one starts struggling. That was it. It was so simple. And this is what happens to us. We always find ourselves, and we want ourselves, and we should always be in comfort zone. No one wants uncomfortable situations in life. But many times, uncomfortable situations, unfavorable situations, gives a very good push for Krishna consciousness. You know, if everything going very good, nice, devotees, they don't feel too much inspired or a necessity to follow Krishna consciousness. Oh, I'm living. Yeah, Krishna is part of my life. That's different. But making Krishna your life is totally different. It's two different aspects. The part of life and life. You know? Just like oxygen. Krishna is that oxygen. We need so much for our sustenance. So, I'm not praying we have to be in uncomfortable situations, but we do get uncomfortable situations in our life. Always ups and downs. But how to embrace those uncomfortable situations is a leading process to Krishna consciousness. This is called art of devotion. That's called art of devotion. How to perceive things related to Krishna and all the plans which He has for us to inspire and to grow in Krishna consciousness. That's the art. That's called perception. And how we get this perception? only by association. Association. Not association of YouTube. We can if we follow some really good motivational speakers. But ordinary motivational speakers is different. Krishna consciousness motivational speaker. They can very much inspire us to follow the path of bhakti, which is not a simple path. Excuse me. It's not a simple path. Kantav koti ruddha. Don't get demoted by hearing this. Kantav koti ruddha. The path of Krishna consciousness is full of thorns, full of sharp-edged stones. So the moment we get a thorn, no, this is not my cup of tea. I can't do this. It's very important to get those thorns. Very important. Why important? By doing a mistake, one gets always alert to not to do mistake the next time. By doing mistakes, we learn so much. Because the result of good decision is always bad decisions. The bad decisions lead ones to good decisions. The bad decisions gives experience. And experience gives good decisions. The art, how to take that bad decisions in a positive way. That's an art. And Krishna consciousness teaches us this art. We don't want any calamities or troubles happen in our life. Nobody wants. But there is a stage comes when devotee doesn't mind. Whatever situation comes, I'm always ready and I can't leave you. I can't leave you. I can't live without you. That's called staunch faith. And this staunch faith means nishtha, condensed faith. One only comes to Krishna consciousness from the stage of Komal Shraddha, very tender, soft faith. It's just like a very small, tiny plant which needs so much attention, sunlight, water, and all favorable situations to grow. This plant. But when the same plant, after years, becomes a tree, we don't have to water the tree. The tree drives everything for its sustenance. But plants do need so much attention. So in the beginning there is always, this beginning stage is called Komal Shraddha, very tender faith. Because moment any unfavorable situation comes, like a little wind comes and plant get uprooted, finish. But trees, they are so strong. They can tolerate heat, cold, and even big storms and cyclones. Because the root is not about the length of the tree, how tall the tree is, but the roots are grounded, very, very strong grounded. The more that the roots are grounded, the more strong are the trees. So that grounding, what is that? If we see the roots, how they are, they are like holding on the earth, so strong. And that's why they tolerate every cyclone, every storm. That's called association. How tree is sustaining? Because of association, grounded. This is most important. From stage 1 to the 9th stage. Just like Many people say, I go to airport 11th hour. The 9th stage, that's our aim. We're aspiring for that. What's that 9th stage? It's called Prem, the love of Krishna. It starts with Shraddha. Shraddha means faith, but very soft. And after Shraddha comes, no? Sadhu Sangha. Association. Association. Then comes, Prabhu? Bhajan Kriya. Bhajan Kriya means following the practices. So first of all, faith. The second step is association. Means one start feeling the grounding of that association, catching hold of that association, which leads us to the third stage, the third step, called Bhajan Kriya, means our practices, daily practices, longing for Krishna consciousness. Following Krishna consciousness and longing for Krishna consciousness is two different directions. Everyone follow Krishna consciousness, but it becomes a very regular phenomena, very regular. Chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, 16 rounds and it's done for the day. Following Ekadashi every fortnight is done for the month. Following Janmashtami every year, that's done. So being in Krishna consciousness and longing for Krishna consciousness is different levels. Association leads us to longing for Krishna consciousness. Understand? Being in love and longing for love for Krishna is two different directions, two different levels. Krishna, I'm hearing about you. I'm knowing so much about you. I've learned so many verses about you. I'm very fluent singer and speaker about you. But wait a minute. We should ask ourselves, self-judgment. Am I longing for you or not? When the question comes longing, that means restlessness. Take care of the kartan. Restlessness. Longing always leads to restlessness. So this is self-judgment. How much I'm longing for? Am I restless? Or I'm still finding myself in that very simple comfort zone? You know? And more we feel we are in comfort zone. We are lacking longing for Krishna consciousness. It's the most important factor. So who's igniting that fire of longingness in the heart to follow Krishna consciousness? Sadhu Sangha, association. If we associate with those those devotees who have this longing, with their association, they can easily create that longingness in the heart. And then comes the practices, the third stage, the third step. Practices, practicing Krishna consciousness. I am practicing doctor, I am practicing attorney. Practices means gaining experience every single day. Gaining experience. But we do get experience. But how many of us we take seriously those experiences? That's also another point. It's called Bhajan Kriya. Practices. And we always hear, practice makes who perfect?
Man perfect.
Everyone perfect, not only man, also woman. But generally it is said, okay, practice means man perfect. But a new version says, perfect practice makes man perfect. practice has to be perfect too. So who's giving that indications or allowing us to get perfection in those practices? Association. Third step is so important. Association. Every single day. And making any friend who is in Krishna consciousness, who is advanced, who knows philosophy, who can answer my questions. And not only just answer my questions, who can inspire me in my daily practices. A true friend. A Krishna devotee friend. If you get the association of this kind of friend, then it's a lottery. $1 billion lottery. Because every day then I'm getting that fire in my heart. And fire in the heart means longing for Krishna. Krishna, I'm longing for you. That's the most important factor. And this has been seen in the inhabitants of Vrindavan. Even though Krishna is in their proximity. Mother Yashoda always serves Krishna. She bathed Krishna, she decorated her son. His father, Nand Maharaj, always taking care of his child, Krishna, so much. Then his friends, Subal, Sridham, Madhumangal, Stotha Krishna, Arjun, Ujjwal, and many others. They're always playing with Krishna, every day, from sunrise to sunset. That's their space, sunrise to sunset. And sunset to sunrise, or you can say moonrise to moonset, they're the space of the gopis, the beloved of Krishna. And Krishna invests his life in the heart of those gopis. That's their space. Krishna is in their proximity. Is this Krishna consciousness? It's more than Krishna consciousness. Krishna is in their close proximity. But what is the astonishing feature in them is they always long for Krishna. Even they are getting close proximity. Not all the time, but most of the time. Because even in the eternal abode, in Golok Vrindavan, or in the pastimes of Krishna, nobody has access to Krishna for 24 hours. There's always two aspects of love, like two sides of the coin. What are two sides of the coin called? Heads and tails. So love is about meeting and separation. If there is always meeting, then there is not so much flavor or details in that. Separations have to be there. So it's not that Mother Yashoda is getting 24 hours association with Krishna. Only few hours. Because she bathed Krishna, she decorated Krishna, she feed Krishna, and then Krishna goes out for cow grazing. What kind of God we worshipping? He's a coward. He's a coward boy. He's taking cows for grazing. What is the significance of cows? And why cows? Don't he any other work to do? The Supreme Lord? Even the President of the country has so much to do. He's sophisticated in his office, signing bills. So much to do. And Supreme Lord, Krishna, who is Anadiradir Govind, Sarva Karanam Karanam, he is the cause of all causes. And what is his role? Just taking cows for grazing. This is cheap. A simple thing to do. What the cows represent? How many cows Krishna had? His father had? Any number? Yes?
10,000?
10,000? No. Kids? How many cows Krishna had? Ever heard? In temple?
It's like 9 lakh or something.
Yes. 900,000 cows. How Krishna is controlling them? With love. Every single pore of a cow represent one universe. And Krishna is maintaining, taking cows out for grazing, means maintainer of cows. That's why his name is Gopal. Gopal, maintainer of cows. So every single pore of the cow is one universe. So how many universes is maintaining?
900,000.
Billions,
Oh,
billions, billions. Yeah.
Pores,
Oh, okay. In each and every cow.
infinite,
Infinite.
infinite universes. This is how Krishna is maintaining them. But why he chose this work? He can send his servants. He has so many servants, and his friends can take care of cows. What is the prime purpose? Amazon Prime. What is the prime purpose? Why is taking cows?
To have market.
Anuraga? Anupam? Tell? Yes, any guess?
To have ghee and eat makhan.
For that Krishna, he's getting everything from his mother. He don't have to take cows for grazing for that. Shrikant Prabhu, any guess? Yes. You're VIP.
No.
The most handsome person.
Because he has love for the cows. They're like his children, his followers, devotees.
No.
Maybe because cows represent Mother Bhumi.
Cow represent Mother Bhumi? No. First of all, cows are not followers of Krishna. Krishna following cows. He's taking cows as his mothers. And reciprocation of Vasalya, affectionate mood with the cows. So there are many reasons, prime and secondary. The prime reason is on the pretext of taking cows to the forest, he has to meet his gopis, which he can't meet straight. Everything in Krishna Lila is not straight. He himself is not straight. He's three bent, right? He never stands straight. He's always three bent. So there's a purpose of a motive behind every activity of Krishna. If he always stay at home, how is he going to get the excuse to go out to meet his loved gopis who are waiting for him, longing for him? When Krishna is going to come and we're going to adore the beauty of Krishna. From toe to head, Krishna is so beautiful. That beauty which is Asma Urdam Ananya Siddhim. The beauty which never diminish. The beauty which always enhance. Every single moment, the beauty grows. In our case, when we are teenagers, we are very beautiful. Handsome. And after 50, it's like landing. It's a takeoff, and after 50, 60, start landing. Not for you.
I'm actually 55, so there we go.
Yeah. So after a certain age, then if we turn 70, 80, who's going to look at us? No one. Sorry for that. Yeah. But beauty of Krishna, Satchidananda Vigraha, is transcendental. The beauty which always grow more and more. And gopis, we are seeing, adoring the beauty of Krishna. How beautiful Krishna is. And if we say the beauty of Krishna, What is the complexion of Krishna?
Meghvara.
Like the color
Meg-
of fresh
Meg-
rain cloud. Color of fresh rain cloud.
Yes, color of fresh rain cloud. And just like we see lighting in the cloud, Krishna is wearing pitambar, yellow. And, okay, what is the verse? The beauty of Krishna is described in Srimad Bhagavatam. 3 personalities that describe the beauty of Krishna. Every morning I'm speaking online Venu Geet. So this was our meditation yesterday and today. When gopis they see Krishna, they describe the beauty of Krishna. And Srimad Bhagavatam 10 canto, in 3 personalities describe the beauty of Krishna. One is the creator Brahma. He describes the beauty of Krishna. No medete avrapushu tadidambaraya gunjavata paripichal sanmukhaya vane sajjar kablar vetra vishanu venu lakshmashe midupade pashu pankajaya. 10th canto, Brahma is praying, seeing his worshipable Lord Krishna. And moment he saw Krishna, he started praising him by saying, "Oh Krishna, my Lord, I pay my humble obeisances to you. Your beauty, your complexion is just like dark rain, fresh clouds. And you're wearing a pitambar, a yellow garment, which resembles a lightning in the clouds." So Brahma describing the beauty of Krishna. Secondly, there's another, if you're familiar with the wives of Brahmins, they describe the beauty of Krishna. Shamam hiranya paradin vadamala varaha dhatu pravad natavesham anuvritamse. Almost same description. Description can be same, but the moods of devotees behind the description varies. If a mother describes the beauty of his son, "Oh my son, you're looking very handsome today. You're wearing beautiful coat, very nice coat. Your hairstyle is so good." So if mother is describing the beauty of son, that means there's some affectionate mood in them. When the person is same, the beauty is same. And when the wife describes, I'm sure she does. "Oh, my dear husband, my beloved, you look so handsome today." Same description. You're wearing with such a nice coat and your hairstyle, everything. But in that description, the mood is different. It's a conjugal mood there. Yeah, it's more conjugal mood. With mother, it's affectionate mood. And if a friend describes the beauty, it's out of friendship. Understand? The beauty is same, the person is same. But who is describing, that varies. So Brahma is servant of the Lord. Brahma is a servant of the Lord. When he is describing the beauty of Krishna, there's a mood of opulence and mood of like servitor while describing this. Whereas the wives of Brahmins, when they describe the beauty of the same Krishna, the same description, you have a complexion of dark rain clouds, and you're wearing pitambar just like lightning in the sky, same thing. But the mood is different. The wives of the Brahmins in Bhagavatam, they are not like servants of Krishna as Brahma is and all other demigods. They are devoted to Krishna. Brahma is like a servant. Brahmin wives are not like servant, but they are devotees to Krishna. And they are in love with Krishna. And the third description is a description how the loved of Krishna, the beloved of Krishna, the Braj Gopis, Radharani, foremost amongst all the gopis. If she describes the beauty just like a wife describing husband. Varaha pidam natvarvapyo karnyo karnikaram vidravasam kanakapisham vajantis samanam. Love this verse. Okay? Venudi, 10 canto. Beautiful, you know this? Beautiful description of Krishna. 10.21.5 or .4 maybe. But you find in 10th canto, 21st chapter. The best description of Krishna in Srimad Bhagavatam, described by Shukdev Goswami. The gopis are describing Varaha Pidam Natvarvapyo Karnyo Karnikaram Vidravasam Kanakapisham Vajantis Samanam Randhya Venudhar Sudhya Purna Gopa Vrindi Vrinda Ramanam Sapada Ramanam Pravishita Gita Gita. They describe the beauty. What is the meaning? Oh Krishna, how beautiful you are. They are praising the beauty of Krishna. Your beauty is just like, your complexion is just like dark rain clouds. Not ordinary clouds, not the white ones. But when the clouds are full of water and they are ready to shower, that means, Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu. Oh Krishna, you are full of Karuna, compassion. You are full of compassion. It's just like about to burst and heavy showers. Just about to, that particular moment. Krishna is like that. When there is lighting in the clouds, it looks so beautiful. Flash. And Krishna is wearing that yellow pitambar. And now दो है ना?
इयरिंग्स आप कितने पहनते हैं? वो पूछे कानों में कितने इयरिंग्स पहनते हैं आप?
2
हाँ.
सुनाइए मुझे माफी चाहिए अच्छा
Always two. But Krishna is so artistic, he only wear one. An earring of flower. Karnyo Karnikaram. The Karnika flower. Only one. Left or right, not two. Why wearing one flower or one earring? Why not two? Supposed to wear two.
It looks cool.
Looks cool. Something different, huh? You know, just like you say, what's the difference between ordinary and extraordinary? It's just that little extra. I had one friend, long time back in India. He was chosen as Mr. India. You know, they dress and they show and so much is there. So I asked him, what do you guys think when you come on the show, on the stage? And he said, when we dressed up and while leaving the room, if we take out any one, what do you call? क्या बोलेंगे? Any one aspect of the attire, whatever they wear.
Garment.
Huh?
Any one garment.
Not garment, but any one. So that makes a lot of difference. It makes you extraordinary from the ordinary. Because everyone dressed from shoe to head, toe to head. But if you just take out one thing, that makes you extraordinary and people acknowledge that. They say, wow, that's a good formula. So, everyone wears two, Krishna is wearing one. So that gopis can acknowledge him. If he is wearing on the left, that's an indication to the gopis who are far distance, looking and longing for Krishna. So when they look, the Krishna is wearing the Karnika flower on the left, that's indication, I'm going to come in this direction, I'm going to meet you there. If he is wearing on the right, that means I'm going to come in right direction. So you all going to come there, you all come there and I'll meet you there. So why he can't express? there is some lajja, there is some shy. Because he's walking with his friends and his elder brother Balaram. He can't express this conjugal love he has in his heart with his elder brother. He can't share with him. But simultaneously he also have to give indication to the gopis that I'm going to meet in particular direction. So which direction? So he has only two formulas there. Wearing peacock feather and having a karnika flower in one of the ear. Peacock feather. Krishna is very fond of wearing peacock feather. Sometimes it's straight. Mostly it's tilted towards left. You know? Why tilt towards left? Who stands with Krishna on the left side? That means he is showing his submission. Yeah. If he's wearing peacock feather straight means I'm not less, I'm like you. Some arrogance is there, the true arrogance, the pure arrogance, not the false and a fake one. Because he's an enjoyer, the topmost enjoyer, the true enjoyer, because he's the Lord. He's not ordinary person like us. So when the peacock feather is right on the top, straight, showing I'm not less, our love is same. There's no difference. But the moment he realizes my love is too less than you, you means Radharani, the peacock feather gets shifted to the left. Because that is stuck in a turban and he moves, like sometimes I don't have hairs, but hairstyle. Or if you're wearing any cap or hat, just turn. So Krishna, when he realized that my love is too less in comparison with my beloved Radharani, her love is so high, so he tilted his peacock feather to the left, showing the submission. I am submissive to you. This is called association. Why I am saying all this? Coming on this point of how association helps. The word sadhu sangha means association with devotees. It's not of this material world. Just like holy name, Harinam, is not of this material world. It descends from the spiritual world. Golokera premadhan Harinam Sankirtan. The wealth of the abode, eternal abode of the Lord, Golok Vrindavan is what? Harinam, holy name. Only holy name prevails there. Everyone just recite, remember, meditate. Just the holy name. Everyone just speak. They have no other talk. All their talk is about Krishna. Krishna be the center of their life. And that holy name, which is non-different from Krishna. Non-different means holy name is Krishna himself. How we can get proximity with Krishna? By getting proximity with holy name. When we chant Hare Krishna, we are in proximity with Krishna. We don't realize that's a different fact. But actually the fact is, holy name and Krishna is non-different. They are not different. But Krishna wants to give his access. And how is giving that access? He descends in material world as his name, holy name. That's called giving access. Krishna is giving access to us. So Abhinatva Nama Namani. Nam Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Ras Vigraha Purna Shuddha Nitya Mukta Abhinatva Nama Namani. What is the meaning? Because I heard you reciting this verse.
Krishna and his name is non-different.
They are non-different. Similarly, the word sadhu sangha association of devotees is also not of this world. It descends from the eternal abode. But wait a minute, question. Who's associating in Golok Vrindavan, the abode of the Lord? Who's associating with whom? Krishna's associating with Radharani, his energy. And Radharani, energy of Krishna, associating with the potent, Krishna. Krishna's potent and Radharani's potency. They both associating with each other. What is the meaning of association? Association is not the close proximity. Association means remembering each other. Even far distance, but they're remembering each other. This is called association. There are no barriers, there are no limitations of association. Just like when the peacocks start dancing. When is the time when peacocks start dancing? To see what?
The clouds.
Clouds. Yes. If you try to bribe peacock by giving some pomegranate seed or whatever, so they are very moody. They're not going to accept anything. Oh, if we say, oh peacock, I'm going to give you some nuts, some pomegranate seed or whatever. I want you to spread your feathers. I want to see you dancing. No, sir. He's not dependent on our bribe. He dances when he feels delight. And when he stands, when he sees the dark rain clouds, when the peacock see that. This is called association. Clouds are so high in the sky and peacock is on the ground. The distance is too far, but there is so close relationship of clouds and peacock. So the word association bound no barriers. Even though distance is far, but they're closely related to each other. The second analogy is sun and the lotus. Sun is too high, no? I don't know the distance. I'm not a scientist. But we all know sun is too far. But the lotus is in the pond. And when the lotus can blossom? When there is sunrise. Lotus close when there is sunset. The distance is too far. But there is so close relationship and proximity between lotus and sun. The third example is moon and lily. How far is moon? Even further than the sun. But lily only get close when there is moon. These are simple examples which we can easily relate to. But this proves one very important factor. That is, association makes one's close. And distance has no barriers there. Association matters. If one other example, mother turtle, that's a God gift. She laid eggs not in the ocean. She comes out and lays eggs in sand. Comes out from the ocean. And after laying eggs there, cover the eggs with the sand, the mother goes back to the ocean. But then how she nourishes her eggs? The birds, they sit on their eggs. And with the feathers, they nourish their offsprings, the eggs. But mother turtle, she goes back to the ocean after laying eggs on the sand, and then she meditates on the eggs. Meditate, thinking of the eggs. And with her meditation, there's a connection, there's a link. It's a God gift. With that meditation on her eggs, she nourishes her eggs. If a simple animal, aquatic, a bird, have this theory. Then what to speak of? Spiritual association. How much great significance of association is there. So associating with devotees, even though we say, oh Prabhupada, he left this planet, or many acharyas, they left this planet, Bhakti Thakur is not present anymore, but where are they? They are eternally situated in the eternal abode of the Lord. If a mother tortoise, a turtle can think of the eggs and nourish the eggs, and if we are praying and longing for the association, can't they just think of us and gives us that potency? Where is the doubt? There is no doubt. So, even though Radha and Krishna, which is one and the same thing, just like who's Radharani and who's Krishna? Potent and potency. Just like fire. In every fire, small or big, if we light any fire, what we see there? Heat and light. The light is there and the heat is there. How we can separate heat and light? Can we? Inseparable. Can't separate heat and light from fire. Similarly, Radha and Krishna, no one can separate them. But they separate themselves as male and female, means energy is Radharani, and possessor of energy means Krishna, male, he's enjoyer, and she's enjoyed. So they separate from one to become two, to show to the entire world what is the meaning of praying, what is the meaning of true love, and what is the meaning of association. So even though they both are one and the same thing, one and the same personality, but they're always and always associating with each other. They have no access 24 hours a day and night, but they always think of each other. Krishna is always chanting Radhe, 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 and Radharani always chanting Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. They are addressing to each other with so much expression of love and so much expression of their emotions and feelings. That is holy name, which is prevailing in the spiritual abode. Directly from the lips of Krishna comes out Radhe, sometime in union and sometime in separation. It gets more intense when there is separation. Separation is more intense. Husband and wife staying together, there is love. But imagine if they get separate, not other kind of separation, means some project is there, and the husband has to go out for 1 or 2 years in another country. So that separation, that gets too intense. And then they remember each other so much, every single detail. Oh, we ate together, we went for walk, this and that. So that separation enhances the joy in meeting. That's the theory. That's the philosophy. And therefore in that intense separation, Krishna calls out, Hare means Radhe. Why not direct and straight Radhe? Why Hare? Sarva cheta haraha krishnasya chittam hare yaso vidagdi vistartha radha haramata. Krishna remembers the qualities of his Radharani, that she attracts me, she captivates my mind by her dedication, by her love, by her beauty and her qualities. I get totally captivated. So Hare means that Radha who steals my mind. Hare. And Radharani address Krishna as, oh Krishna. Krishna means all attractive one. One who attracts with his beautiful qualities, with his beautiful features, with beautiful form. I'm scared everyone. You got ecstasies there. That's called true hearing. When you hear Krishna, you get ecstasies, vibration, with beautiful pastimes. So Radharani calls out Krishna, and Krishna calls out Radharani. So they are all both calling out Krishna, Hare Krishna. That holy name descends in this material world. Imagine how strong and powerful it is. That holy name which emanates from the lotus lips of Radharani and emanates from the lotus lips of Krishna, addressing each other with so much love and another level of intense love in meeting and separation. That powerful and strong is holy name which descends here. In other words, Krishna's why is so merciful? He's giving his access to us. It's so difficult to give one's access to you. Like I surrendered to you. It's not that easy. I don't want anyone to control me. That's my nature. And I think this is true with everyone. We like to get controlled by our dear ones, but there's a limit. Yes, sir?
You can say that.
Everything's getting revealed. But there's a limit. Yeah? But Krishna is so amazing. He's the one who's uncontrollable one. No one can control him. And he's giving easy access to us. Come and control me. I love to get controlled. It's called a big contrast. You know? We are not controllable ones. We can't control our thirst, our hunger, sleep. We can't control anything. We think we are controllable, but we can't control anything. We can't control, yeah, of course we have AC control, but that too is too demanding. If we need 74 degrees, if we need 71 degrees, we can just move the knob. Uncontrollable one. We think we are, no one can control me and I don't want to get control. But Krishna is uncontrollable one. No one can control him. But he feels like he loves to get control. So he gives access to each and everyone in the whole universe. Come and embrace me and control me. I'm longing for this. Come and control me. But wait a minute, Krishna. How we can control you? Any formula, any procedure? Very simple. Just chant my names. Just chant my names. And I promise you, I can come and control by you. And you know, if I'm coming to you and you want to control me, put me in the cage so that I can't go out from that cage. Excuse me, sir, Krishna. Which cage you mean? The cage of your heart. Lock me there. Even if I want to go away from there, I should not go away from there. I want to get controlled by you. And the easy process to control Krishna is chanting his holy names. That's the potency of association. That's what association brings us to. There's a third stage. Then there's fourth stage. And then comes the fifth, Nishtha. And Nishtha means condensed faith. Beginning starts with Shraddha, tender, soft faith. But then there comes Nishtha, means very staunch faith, when the sweetness get condensed. Yeah. Then the fun starts from this point. Just only coming to this point is struggling. You need so much association, favorable situations. After this point, it's like a tree standing there. No matter what happens, tree never shake. It just stands still, grounded. Nishtha, staunch faith, condensed faith. And then, following the process, the ninth stage, which is our aim, is called Prem, the love of Krishna. To attain that is the aim and object of human beings. Everyone. Krishna is not the aim of our life. Attaining Krishna Prem, the love of Krishna, is the aim and object of Prem Priyojan. So, I think it's time now, right? To his working day. Excuse me for taking so much of your time, precious and valuable time. But one thing, take away, is until we think we are in comfort zone, we can't progress in Krishna consciousness. This is called practice. Perfect practice is to try to cut down those comforts. I'm not saying that in this severe winter just don't put on your heaters. That's not the meaning of comfort zone. These things are necessities, but try to understand my mood. Try to cut down that comfort zones so that we can start longing for Krishna. Longing for Krishna. And every single day, perfect practices of chanting the holy names. And which are the best means to get perfection. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you so much. And big round of applause for Shrikant Prabhu for having us here. And of course to all of you. Clap for yourselves. Very good.
वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
Thank you.